Hola, traveler! It's me, Portugal. A country of golden beaches, historic cities, charming villages, and world-class cuisine. Every year, over 27 million visitors come to experience my magic, making me one of Europe's most beloved travel destinations. Whether you're drawn to my stunning coastline, medieval castles, or rich cultural heritage, there's something here for everyone. And let's not forget the food, pastel de nata, bacalhau, and francesinha. You'll never go hungry here. So get ready as I take you through my top 10 must-visit places, and stick around until the end for extra city recommendations. Starting off at number 10, Évora, the timeless gem. Let's start with Évora, my beautifully preserved medieval town and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Nestled in the heart of the Alentejo region, I am home to Roman ruins, charming streets, and whitewashed houses. Marvel at the Roman Temple of Diana, one of the best preserved Roman ruins in the Iberian Peninsula. Visit the Chapel of Bones, a fascinating yet eerie site lined with human skulls and bones. Stroll through Geraldo Square, where lively cafes and local shops give you a taste of Portuguese charm. Fun fact, Évora is home to one of the oldest universities in Portugal, founded in 1559. At number 9, we have Braga, the spiritual capital. Say hello to Braga, one of my oldest and most religious cities. With a history dating back over 2,000 years, I am packed with stunning churches, historic landmarks, and scenic hills. The crown jewel here is Bom Jesus do Monte, a magnificent hilltop sanctuary with ornate staircases, lush gardens, and panoramic views. Wander through my charming historic center, where you'll find the Braga Cathedral, the oldest in Portugal, and lively plazas filled with locals enjoying coffee and pastries. Fun fact, the grand staircase of Bom Jesus do Monte has 577 steps, making it a famous pilgrimage site for visitors and worshippers alike. Next up, at number 8, Coimbra, the university town. Welcome to Coimbra, my intellectual and cultural hub, where history and academia come together beautifully. The highlight here is the University of Coimbra, one of the oldest universities in Europe, with its stunning Joanina library filled with centuries-old books and golden woodwork. Wander through the historic streets, where medieval buildings and student traditions add to the city's unique character. And don't miss the monastery of Santa Clara a Vela, an impressive Gothic structure by the river. Fun fact, the Joanina Library has a colony of bats that protect the books by eating insects at night. At number 7, Madeira, the floating garden of the Atlantic. Say hello to Madeira, my lush volcanic island known for its stunning landscapes, mild climate, and breathtaking viewpoints. Explore Funchal, my vibrant capital, where you can ride a cable car up to Monte Palace Gardens and take a thrilling ride down on a traditional toboggan sled. Hike along my levadas, irrigation channels, offering spectacular mountain and coastal views. And of course, try my famous Madeira wine, loved by explorers and royalty alike. Fun fact, the island of Madeira is closer to Africa than mainland Portugal, which explains its tropical climate and diverse flora. Taking the spot at number 6, Aveiro, the Venice of Portugal. Welcome to Aveiro, my charming canal city famous for its colorful boats, stunning Art Nouveau buildings, and delicious sweet treats. Take a ride on a MALAYSIA boat, my version of a Venetian gondola, gliding through the city's picturesque canals. Wander through Rocio Square, admiring the beautifully tiled facades and lively cafes. And don't leave without tasting my signature dessert, Ovos Moles, a creamy egg-based treat that locals adore. Fun fact, Aveiro's canals were originally used for harvesting seaweed, which was an important industry in the region. At number 5, Sintra, the fairy tale wonderland. Welcome to Sintra, a town so magical it feels like it belongs in a storybook. Nestled in the lush hills of the Sintra Cascais Natural Park, I'm home to whimsical palaces, hidden gardens, and breathtaking castles. My crown jewel is the Pena Palace, a colorful, romantic palace perched high above the town, offering spectacular views. Stroll through the Quinta da Regaleira, a mystical estate filled with underground tunnels, enchanting towers, and the famous Initiation Well. And don't forget the Moorish Castle, an ancient fortress with walls that stretch like the Great Wall of China. Fun fact, Lord Byron once called Sintra a glorious Eden, and trust me, he wasn't wrong. Coming in at number 4, Porto, the city of wine and bridges. Say hello to Porto. my charming riverside city, famous for port wine, stunning bridges, and historic charm. Take a stroll along the Ribeira district, where colorful buildings line the banks of the Douro River. Cross the iconic Dom Luís Thumper Bridge, a double-deck iron masterpiece designed by a student of Gustave Eiffel. Visit the Livraria Lello, one of the world's most beautiful bookstores, said to have inspired J.K. Rowling's vision of Hogwarts. And of course, no trip is complete without a wine-tasting tour in the famous port wine cellars of Vila Nova de Gaia. Fun fact, Porto's historic center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, packed with medieval alleyways and stunning azulejo-covered churches. Taking the number 3 spot, the Algarve, sun, sea, and stunning cliffs. Welcome to the Algarve, Portugal's stunning southern coastline, where golden beaches, dramatic cliffs, and crystal-clear waters create the perfect getaway. Visit the breathtaking Benagal Cave, an incredible sea cave with a natural skylight. Explore the charming town of Lagos, home to some of my most beautiful beaches, like Praia Dona Ana and Praia da Marinha. For adventure seekers, take a dolphin-watching tour or try surfing on the wild waves of Sagres. Fun fact, the Algarve enjoys over 300 days of sunshine a year, making it one of the sunniest places in Europe. At number 2, Fátima, the spiritual heart of Portugal. Welcome to Fátima, one of the most important pilgrimage sites in the world. I became famous in 1917, when 3 shepherd children reported seeing an apparition of the Virgin Mary. Today, millions of visitors come to pray at the Sanctuary of Our Lady of Fátima, a breathtaking basilica surrounded by peaceful plazas and chapels. Whether you're religious or not, the atmosphere here is deeply moving. Fun fact, the main square of the sanctuary is twice the size of St. Peter's Square in the Vatican. And finally, at number 1, Lisbon, the captivating capital. Welcome to Lisbon, my vibrant and sun-kissed capital, where history, culture, and adventure come together in the most exciting way. Hop on the famous Tram 28 and ride through my charming neighborhoods, from the winding streets of Alfama to the lively squares of Baixa. Visit the Belém Tower, a stunning fortress that once guarded my harbor. Explore the Jerónimos Monastery, a grand masterpiece of Manueline architecture. And don't forget to try my legendary pastel de nata, custard tart. Trust me, one won't be enough. Fun fact, Lisbon is known as the City of 7 Hills, so be ready for some uphill walks, but the views are totally worth it. Still craving more? Here are 5 more incredible cities you should explore. Guimarães, the birthplace of Portugal. Step into the medieval past in the city where Portugal was founded. Explore Guimarães Castle, ancient streets, and grand plazas steeped in history. Nazaré, the surfing capital. Home to some of the biggest waves in the world, Nazaré is a paradise for surfers and thrill seekers. The towering waves here have set multiple world records. Setúbal, a hidden gem just south of Lisbon, known for stunning beaches, delicious seafood, and boat tours where you can spot wild dolphins. Óbidos, wander through a perfectly preserved medieval town, complete with castle walls, charming bookshops, and the famous Ginginha cherry liqueur. Serra da Estrela, visit Portugal's highest mountain range, where you can hike scenic trails, see glacial valleys, and even go skiing in winter. And there you have it. From sun-soaked beaches to medieval castles, Portugal is a country of endless charm and adventure. But let's be real, are you here for the historic cities, the golden beaches, or just an excuse to eat an entire box of pastel de nata? No judgment. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, charge your camera, and let Portugal sweep you off your feet.